What's up, y'all? It's Dr. Fletcher. Welcome back to my blog. I love teaching the most out of being a doctor. It's my favorite part, is explaining things and seeing people, their eyes light up when they finally get an understanding of what's going on. Being an ear, nose, and throat specialist, a lot of the anatomy that I discuss, or even some of the concepts, are very foreign to people because the anatomy is obviously hidden behind the face, and it's hard to understand things like the eustachian tube or the sinuses without some type of graphic representation. So somewhere in maybe 2017, I came up with this idea for the character. I collaborated with an artist out of Nigeria named Duro Arts that I found on Instagram, told him the idea, and he started working on the sketches for the character and the design. Since that time, I've basically been producing my own marketing materials. My brochures are originally done. I wrote all of the content along with the illustrations from my collaborator, and we've started to just make the brand bigger and bigger as we go along. I was inspired by watching a lot of cartoons when I was little. I remember there were cartoons that were educational, and that stuff really helped me to solidify certain things, and it stuck with me. So I wanted to do the same thing with medical information. My brother and I started working on making musical accompaniment to all of the brochures. So each brochure has a video that goes along with it and explains the concepts that are in the brochure in greater detail. My name is Jonathan Fletcher. One half of the Dr. Nosebetter camp. Me and my brother came up with the character Dr. Nosebetter. He had already actually created the character, but we were able to create a way that we could put music together with the character to educate the public and also make a cool, fun way for people to learn medical ideas. So the concept kind of came from Schoolhouse Rocks. We've always kind of been into cartoons and being creative. Also, the fact that hip hop is a universal music and something that I've always loved. I kind of consider myself a rap nerd. I still have tapes and DJ Clue and Raekwon the Chef, the Purple Tape. I still have the actual tapes, man. I was the guy that would go into the record store and get the singles the first day that they dropped, or get the album the first day that it dropped. I've always been a junkie for hip hop, always been into rap. I'm the kind of kid that was in the lunchroom freestyling with the kids when they kicked the beat. So I've always been into rap in my own way. And this gives me a creative platform for me to express my gift and do it in a unique way. I love hip hop music, but sometimes I don't always love the message. And I never wanted to be the type of person that was saying something or doing something that I really don't believe in. So this gives me a way that I can be creative with it and still be true to myself and still give people something that has value. We're some big hip hop fanatics. Ever since I was growing up, I love hip hop music. It's my favorite genre, and I kind of grew up with the art form. I think hip hop was, when I was born, it was only 5 years old. I've pretty much seen the art form grow to what it is now, and I've been a big fan of it as I've gotten older. And so I wanted to incorporate that into what we were doing with Dr. Nosebetter, because I think it gives great cultural representation, but it also provides a positive element to hip hop that can help people to educate themselves. Now, the idea that we're using right now is I'm taking concepts from actual records. One of the brochures is about nasal spray. So we did that one for Ice Cube's Today Was a Good Day was the concept that I used, which I thought was kind of cool.
No dander from the dog, no smog. And I ain't feel congestion my whole jaw. Could be a long day doing it the wrong way. Not really sure, run it back, let the song play. Allergies may return, but they won't stay. Gotta say, today was a good spray.
The other one that I used recently was Drip Too Hard, which is Lil Baby and Gunna. And we used that one to do post-nasal drip. Eventually the vision, I want to expand it to the point where I can actually use original music, but I think this is a cool way to get the point across for people because people will relate to the music. And to be honest with you, music is probably the best way to send a message. So I think it's a cool way to introduce medical information and make it cool so it's not intimidating, because I'm a nurse and I've been a nurse for 12 years, and so I understand that sometimes some of these concepts can be really complicated for people. So we want to break it down into bite-sized pieces where people can understand exactly the point that we're trying to get across and get a simple way to absorb the information.
All of the brochures, original artwork. We try to put African-American faces throughout just to make sure that, people see themselves. And I've had a lot of fun with it, and we're going to continue to make more content and more products. We're launching our first product now, which is the sinus rinse. We're hoping to have that in stores real soon. Right now, you can purchase that online, or you can get it through my office. I always get a lot of great feedback on Dr. Nosebetter. People love the marketing. They love the kind of tongue-in-cheek part of it. People take the brochures and pass them around, which is really good feedback, and it makes me inspired to do more. We work out of certain studios here in Atlanta to record our music, and then we send it over to the artist who makes the illustrations. So it's usually somewhere between, 1 and 2 month process to make each video. I think we have maybe 4 or 5 now, and those are up on our YouTube page as well as on Instagram. So if you follow Dr.Nosebetter, you'll be able to see all that content. We have a lot of fun with it. We got a great following at this point. We have doctors, nurses, pediatricians that follow us for the information that we give out, and I'm very proud of it. And my son was a big inspiration as well. He's, a big cartoon fan as well, so he had a lot of input on how the character functioned and how he looked. And he's also in some of the episodes too. You can see his likeness there as well. So I appreciate you guys following these vlogs. If there's other things that you want me to touch on, please let me know. Make sure to go back and watch the first 7 episodes. I think we're on episode 8 now. I'd like to thank Sensei for what he's done to capture my story and help to bring it to the people. And we'll see you on the next episode. Peace.